In this video, I am going to explain what is the Azure App Service and how we can host your own code on the app service. So, app service is fully managed web hosting. So, app service provide the hosting platform on on which you can develop some of the web application or the mobile backend code, or you can create many RESTful API so other application can use this API. And we have the freedom to write the code in .NET Core, Node.js, Java, Python, PHP, and that running on the Windows and the Linux. It also offers the high scaling, high availability, so you no need to take care for the auto scaling and the HA that will done by the Azure itself. And they also provide the automated deployment if your code is there in the GitHub or the Azure DevOps or any Git repo, or even that we can set up the app service extension in the Visual Studio Code, and you can deploy the code from the Visual Studio Code. So as the Microsoft says that it is a fully managed platform, building infrastructure, they have the security, maintenance, patching, scaling, everything they will take care. They have the integration with the virtual network and that ability to isolate and dedicate it. And that is also, they have the facility for the building CI/CD pipeline and also ensure for the zero downtime deployment. And these are the facilities for the app service by the Azure. So in this video, I am going to make the hands-on how to create the app service in Azure. I will write some Spring code, boot code in the Visual Studio and deploy the code in Azure and test all those setup. So let us move to the code now. So I hope you have Azure account, bad subscriptions, come here and this app service. So if you will not get the app service, so go here and click and type app service. So you can get the app service here. So this is the app service. So you can click here on the create app service. I have already created one resource group. So app service resource group, or you can use any resource group. I will give the name YouTube demo. Okay, and I will select the code because I'm going to pushing the code, not the container. So I will push the code, and then runtime stack. I'm going to use the Java 8, and now asking the which web applications, web server I will use. I will use the Tomcat 8.5. Where the region, Central US or the East US, anything is okay for me. The demo purpose and the Linux server is okay, and that's it for this. But if you see the that's okay, and deployment review, nothing is there, no need to manage anything. It's just a demo. So see here, yeah, so that's okay. Now we go and create. Now you can see deployment is in progress. So for all the complete code development, I have used the Visual Studio. So you can download the Visual Studio and go to the resource here. So this is the complete setup here, right? Now this job is done. Now come to the Visual Studio. And what I have done, I have go the extension. I have installed the extension Azure account, so you can also click here subscription. So this I have installed these two extension. So I have installed the app service extension and the Azure account subscriptions, Azure account extension. So how you will install? Come here, sorry, here and type uh, the Azure app service. You will get this page. So I have already installed, so it is showing uninstall. In your case, it will show the install, right? And the second, you have to install the extension Azure account. So you have to install these things, two things. So benefit is that now if you go here, app service, it is showing the app service. If you just refresh, now you can see whatever we have created, now it is showing here, this YouTube here, YouTube demo, right? The same YouTube demo we have created here. So now I got this. So now come to the code part. I have already written the code. Let me show the code. And if you want to create this code, I have the separate video. I will give the URL. From that video, we can create from scratch. So this is the complete Java Spring Boot code. So what I have done here, so this is the Java code. I have a demo application, and this is the main page from where you can run and everything. And then I have a static page that just is small in this page, so you can see this page when you hit the URL. And I have one controller. So in this, what happen if you give the country name, it will get from the GitHub. So this is the page here. So if you see the complete code over here, what I have used in the Azure app. And for the Azure app, you maybe no need to record all the code, you need the WAR file. So I have kept the WAR file here, you can use this WAR file. And for that, I have also make one video that will explain the complete code and what I have done over here. So I would recommend please visit this video. It has explained all the complete code what I have used in the Azure app to develop the Spring Boot. So if you come this video and please visit this video, it will explain all the code from step by step, and then can use this WAR file to execute your Azure demo with the capital name. So first let me check, let me run this in locally, this code is working or not. So come here, one button is there, and also if you come here, one button is there, dashboard. So now it is running. Come to the local host. So it is working, right? And even in if you give here taste, so you can see the washing curtain is showing, right? So the same thing should be in the Azure also. So now this code is working fine. And then come to the Maven part and do the build. You will get the WAR file, right? So this is my WAR file name. Now how you deploy in the app service? So go here and here you will see this upload button, right? So click this button. Here is saying the YouTube demo. You want to put 8080, yes. He's saying deploy. It is deploying because they take the build file from this Visual Studio itself. Or otherwise, if you given the path, you can given the path here. If you see, come to the target, it is showing this the WAR file. You can see that it is. So you have to just wait for some time. It is showing the deployment successful. Come here, and even if you want to deploy you can deploy from here also, right? So if you have the Wi-Fi, you can directly come here, and from here also you can do that. So this is the URL. So let me just copy. If successfully deployment, it is still going, just wait. Yeah, deployment successfully. It is saying the browse the website. Okay, it is done, right? You can see here also it is done. Now let me come here, copy this path youtube.azurewebsite.net and paste here. Is everything successfully? You can see the same page what we got from the localhost. Wow! So now our website is up and running. You can see YouTube demo azure.net is working fine. Now if you want to do that code, what the test name.us, you can also get the same here, Washington, right? Or at least if you can the index file, you can see the index file. So this is the how you can make the app in the Azure. So please subscribe this channel and like this video. If you have any questions, use a comment above.